Hi everybody, this is today's chapter number 5 from All Our Hidden Gifts. I hope you are enjoying the story. It's about a girl that comes into tarot and starts learning tarot. So I wonder what the excitement will be today, or the exciting point in the chapter today. After a few days, I'm so knackered from reading people's tarot that I spend every free period lying on the floor of the jockey while Fiona counts out our earnings. €16, she says with glee, and that's just today. And yesterday? Usually I would be delighted at the concept of more money, especially as Mum and Dad haven't adjusted their allowances for inflation since Abby was a teenager. I'm too tired to celebrate though. I keep my eyes closed. Cool. You should invest it back into the business, Fiona says. There's a shop in town where you can buy witchy stuff. Witchy stuff? Yeah, she says. My tita says the woman in there throws you out if your aura is bad. The shop is called Divination, and I head there after school. It's pokey and fragrant. I suppose the joss sticks. Think incense. Sorry. It is incense, but joss sticks. Filling the room, crystals, dream catchers, and bottles of homemade perfume fill every surface as I'm waiting for the shopkeeper to finish selling someone a deodorant stone. I start picking up and examining things, trying to be as respectful as possible, while simultaneously sure that most of it is bollocks. She swears a heck of a lot. Okay, hello, there's the shopkeeper, says. Hello there, says the shopkeeper brightly. She's in her mid-50s and wearing red cotton harem pants, a chunky off amber hanging around her neck. Her hair is bright blonde and tied into a ponytail, a red satin scrunchie making her whole head look strangely girlish. Can I help you with something? I need crystals, I say, and take out the 14 quid I made today from readings. How many can I get with this? That depends. What do you need them for? What do you mean? You need different crystals for different jobs? Pet, I pick up a glittering piece of grey and purple stone. That's most probably amethyst. The size of a potato. How much is this one? €35. Wow, I say, quick to let it drop out of my hands. It lands on a display with a thud. Amethysts are a powerful protective stone, plus they need to be a certain price if we are going to source them ethically, she says. She doesn't seem too offended by my ignorance, thank God. I'm sorry, I say. It's just I've started doing tarot readings lately, and I thought it would be nice to have some stones around to help my clients relax. Congratulations, she says, smiling. Tarot readings are a lot to take on. I don't do them anymore. The older you get, the more crowded you get with other people's energy. After I turned 40, every time I gave a reading, I woke up with a crick in my neck. Other people's bad juju, you know. It's really a young woman's game. Oh, I say, thrown by the idea of the ingesting people's energy. Is that a thing that happens? It depends on what. Sensitivity, empathy, the kind of people you read for. They bare their heart to you, uncork all their bottled up junk. they've been working on for years and years. Then they give it to you, and it sticks. That's why I burn wild sage, in which she laughs. It's less about cleansing the customers. It's more about protecting me from the customers. I think I know what you mean, I say. I decided I like her. I stick out my hand. I'm Maeve Chambers. She sticks out her hand, and for some reason, instead of saying her own name, she laughs at mine. You have three E's in your name, she says, with a wild interest. So, names are powerful. There's E's, and E's means when you fall in love, it's for real. My sister Haven was the same. Heaven, of course. Someone who, my sister Heaven was the same. Heaven, of course, someone who owns a witchy shop, has a sister called Heaven. I leave to get the bus 20 minutes later with a pocket full of rose quartz, orange-tipped calcite and tiger's eye. She also throws in a few incense sticks for free. Remember to cleanse the space you read in regularly, she says chidingly. And take care of yourself. Don't get stuck with other people's gunk. Thank you, I say, unsure. Go, and this is Latin, I think, or Gaelic. Go rap meth agat. So I don't know, excuse me for that. The 5:15 bus is quiet. Too late for school kids. Too early for the rush hour. I have my thin plastic headphones from the Walkman on. The spring 1990 tape playing in my lap. I find it oddly comforting. Like white noise, I can turn my brain off. 2. I see Rory O'Gallaghan sitting on his own, and it seems rude not to sit next to him after yesterday. We both say, hey, at the same time, or hi, and then lapse into silence. He is still clearly embarrassed by the incident from yesterday, so I don't mention it. I look down at his nails. They are still painted with ballet slipper pink. Oh, cool, I say, reaching into the paper bag in my coat pocket. I have a stone the same color. I show him the rose quartz. He chucks it between his hands, and though it just came straight out of the forging fire. Hey, be careful. Those things aren't cheap. You spent money on this, he says, clearly amused. It doesn't have a string or a clasp. You can't even wear it. It's a rose quartz. It's for, but then I can't remember for what it was. It's for something important. Are you into this now? Crystals and incense and all that? I pull a stick of incense out of my pocket and brandish it like a wand. You could say that. Wow, he rakes his hand through the long curly fringe that obscures his eyes so much of the time, pulling it back towards the crown of his head. Maeve, you are the last person in the world I envisioned getting into New Age stuff. His eyes are a bright hazel at that rare color, where the green and gold shine and equal lustre. There's an intense prettiness to Rory that gave him a spooky Victorian ghost child look when we were kids, but now it's weirdly engrossing to look at it. Me? Why am I the last person you would picture? I asked incredulously. Not Vladimir Putin. Putin has that sort of evil where you could see him sacrificing a virgin on an altar to win another election. You know, Rory says playfully, Putin is definitely more witchy than you. Okay, so Putin is a witchery, is witchery than me. I concede, trying to think of more unwitchy celebrities. What about The Rock? No, sorry, take it back. The Rock is definitely witchier than me. Oh yeah, Rory smiles. I mean, he's named after something from the ground. He's like Earth goddess levels of witch. We go on like this for a bit, trying to think of the unwitchiest celebrities. Eventually, when I have run out of famous people and Rory has run out of reasons that they are more magical than I am, I finally tell him about the Chucky cards. Oh, right, those. You have them, you had them a few days ago, didn't you? Yeah, I said, carefully to avoid mention of the other cards we saw that day. Well, go on, show me then. He pulls 3 cards, the Page of Cups, the Hanged Man, the Ace of Rods. Well, I started flexing my fingers. This Page of Cups guy, right there, he represents dreams and subconscious stuff that is on the verge of coming to the surface. I point at the page who is holding the fish in a cup. That's what this fish represents. Do I have to get a fish now? No, you just have to work on ideas that haven't quite formed yet. The Hanged Man, he's hanging by the foot. Do you see? I hold up the card. Rory nods at the man who, upside down, tied to a tree by his ankle. He's stuck between things, not able to commit to one thing or the other. Or maybe he's just stuck in an awkward position that he can't figure out a way to get out of. Rory's expression suddenly changes. His face, already pale, now takes on a greyish tinge. What do you mean by that? I don't know. What do you think? Rory says nothing. It's supposed to be a two-way street. These readings, you talk to me and we figure out the cards together. What does that last card mean? He says, his voice stern. Don't you want to talk about the Hanged Man first? No. What does the last card mean? The Ace of Rods. It's like a pure potential, pure fire. It's about you finding drive to do what you want to do. Whatever the Page and the Hanged Man are cooking up, the Ace of Rods will help you get to do it. Silence. Rory arranges his face into visible boredom. This is dumb, he says finally. No, it's not. It is. How do you know you are not making this shit up as you go along? Because I'm not. What are you so annoyed about? It's very mild reading. The Hanged Man isn't a bad card. Rory, he's not literally hanging. Whatever, he says. His gaze goes to the window. When the bus gets to Kilbeg, we go our separate ways with another mumbled goodbye. I'm halfway home before I realize that he still has my rose quartz. Wow, that is really nice. I like the rose quartz. It's great for headaches and to calm down, to find the tranquility. And I like the way she's found somebody that is different, just like her, and they can discuss like best friends the experience they've just had. And tomorrow we'll go on to chapter 6. Wow, I hope you've enjoyed this. Take care, stay safe and be blessed, and enjoy the day.